Dear friends, this Shabbat we'll be reading the portion of Vayetze, and it talks about the life of Jacob as he had to leave the land of Israel, initially running away from his brother who wanted to kill him, who had terrible feelings against him. But more importantly, it was the moment when he started on his new journey of becoming into himself, of becoming the third patriarch, of becoming the third generation of Jews, of creating a family, creating his place in this world and his mark upon which the future generations will build. And the Torah begins that Vayetze Yaakov Be'er Yaakov left the city of Be'er. We in Montreal know Be'er well, sister city of Montreal in Israel, a city that's booming today. But that's where the Jews lived at that time, the Jewish family, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Yaakov leaves Be'er and he goes to Haran. He goes east to a place that's full of corruption and immorality, the place where his uncle Lavan lives, and he marries his two wives who happen to be like roses amongst thorns. And the rabbis ask, what difference does it make that the Torah should tell us that he left Be'er We know where he was living. Vayetze Yaakov left to Haran. Why does it have to tell us he left Be'er And the rabbis tell us something very fascinating. That when someone loved the stature of Yaakov, someone who dedicated his life to Torah, to Judaism, to living a moral life, a righteous life, when he leaves a place, a piece of the place leaves with him. Something is missing. The true way a person has to live is that when you are somewhere, your presence makes a difference in the place. Your presence lifts the place up. Your presence allows others to feel encouraged and to feel stronger, to be able to live better, to live stronger, to live as better people, as greater Jews. When Yaakov left Be'er all of a sudden there was a void. His presence was not there anymore. And though his father and mother still lived and they were great, but a piece of Be'er left. And this is so important for us in our lives. We don't just live life and we happen to be somewhere. Wherever we are is where God put us there. God planned for us to be there. And wherever we are, we have to make a difference. Our presence should be felt. Not that we have to be the loudest, not we have to make the most noise, and not even that we need to have headlines in the newspapers or the TV about who we are and what we have done. You make your presence felt by the way you live, by the way you talk to people, the way you look at people, the way you carry yourself, the seriousness of your life, your dedication, your commitment, you're thinking about God, you're thinking about life seriously. Just the way you carry yourself, you can already make a presence. But it's all based on if we live our life the way the Torah wants us to live our life. It's full of Torah, mitzvot, good deeds, helping others, thinking about others, character refinement. That's a presence. And wherever we are, we have to make a presence. And even if we're somewhere for a short time, even if we go somewhere on business for a day, or we go for a short vacation somewhere, when we are there, there should be a presence. People who look at you, who pass by you, they look at you and they'll want to say, who are you? There's something about you. I'd love to say hi to you. And this is a presence that we have to make wherever we are. And this is what we have to teach our children as well. Wherever we are, we have to do something good. Never just pass by somewhere, be somewhere, and just be there. Think about how I can lift up the place, how I can elevate the environment, by my living or by my actually doing an action for that. Vayetze Yaakov Be'er Even though there's an Isaac left in Be'er when Yaakov leaves, his presence is gone. And that's what Yaakov brought to Haran. That's what Yaakov brought to a place that was destitute, a place that was immoral, corrupt. Yaakov came there and he brought his presence, and he was there fully and completely as Yaakov, and he ended up raising up the environment. So he built a home, married his wives, built a home with many children, and in this desolate place of spirituality, he brought up a family of committed children, Jewish children, with conviction and with drive to live a godly Jewish life. May God help us all to be able to be that presence wherever we are and lift others on our wings. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. May God bless you all. And may God give peace and quiet in Israel, and only good things and strength. Peace for Jews around the world. Peace for everyone around the world. Candlelighting time in Montreal is 4:05 p.m. All the best. Shabbat Shalom.